lucky.
They really go there.
Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Let's call the meeting to order and let the record show that everyone's present. We're going to stand, and I'm going to ask Skip to lead us in prayer, and then we'll remain standing for the pledge.
Let's pray. Dear Lord, we love you. We thank you for many blessings, Lord. We ask that you be with this city council tonight, Lord. Be with the folks that are in attendance, Lord. Be with those that have traveled a distance to come to this meeting, Lord. Watch over them and make sure they're safe on the way back home, Lord. We just ask that you continue to bless this city, Lord, and please bless us to make the correct decisions that we need to make for the betterment of Hoffman, Alabama. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You have the minutes of the last meeting before you. Do I hear a motion to approve those minutes? Do I hear a second? All in favor say aye. All in favor say aye. Let's pop up. Let's get away here. Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. I want to recognize everybody here. We've got a full house tonight, and we thank you all for coming. We appreciate those who've traveled a distance to be here tonight. We really appreciate you being here. First on our agenda is the city is painting the hydrants and at a cost of $60 a hydrant, really improving a lot, makes a big difference, and the Daughters of the American Revolution are the ones that are doing it, and we appreciate them contributing and helping us improve our city. But the council and I was going to put before them a motion to, do I hear a motion to sponsor at least 3 of the hydrants at a cost of, it'd be $180 for all 3. Do I hear a motion? Any further discussion? How many you want to do, Gary? The rest of them. Okay, do I hear a motion to do 3 hydrants? Okay. All in favor say aye. Any opposed? And then we'll go on. If those 3 don't get it, we'll bring it up again and try to finish it out. There's a lot has been done around the city. I hadn't counted. I hadn't checked with Kathy Kelly. James, what'd you say?
I said they look great.
They look really great. It really improves the appearance. So anyway, we'll do that. And if we decide we need to do more, we can do that. I want to commend Joe Edgar that's here with us tonight. Joe Richburg with JR's called me the other day, and he said, Becky, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, oh, no, what? And he said, I just want to commend somebody that picked up my garbage today. And he said, Joe Edgar was dumping JR's garbage can, and garbage fell out. And Joe, instead of just pulling off and leaving it, he got out, put gloves on, picked up all the garbage, and put it back in the garbage can, and in the garbage truck. So, Joe, we appreciate you taking pride in this city, going the extra mile to make sure office clean. And we've got a little appreciation certificate to give you. We appreciate you. You just keep doing your job, okay? And doing it great. Thank you. You know, if everybody would do like Joe and go the extra mile, this place would be so nice. I mean, it really would. Okay, next on our agenda is the Memorandum of Understanding with RCA Trucking. And Buddy Moore is here with us tonight, and he would like to say some words before this is voted on. Is that,
I'll say.
You're going to say what? Will you come up to the mic so that it'll make sure it goes through?
I'm the old man.
You're the old man, and I'm glad to meet you because I had never until this afternoon met you, and I've heard a lot about you.
No, I'm Buck Moore. I'm president of Buddy Moore Trucking. We're a family company. Of course, Susan's my sister, and my dad's our namesake. We, came down 5.5 years ago. We bought Harold out, and one thing that was, that Harold would not do the deal with us unless we committed to stay in Opp, Alabama. We made that commitment to Harold, and I hope we've been good stewards of the business community here. What I want to talk about a little bit tonight is our economic impact. I'm not sure everybody here understands how involved we are in Covington County.
Right.
You know, we run 125 trucks out of our Opp terminal here. We tag our whole fleet here. We're a $100 million company. And Susan will have some numbers. I might call on her in a minute to share, but we're not happy about this.
Okay.
You know, we feel like we're not being dealt with fairly to allow a competitor to come down the street and literally give them the property to go in business. We don't think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel very strongly about this. And Susan, I want her to go over some of the tax numbers that we're willing to share with y'all, that let y'all have a complete understanding of the economic impact we have in this county.
As Buck says, we tag all of our vehicles. We have right at 370 trucks tagged in Covington County. We have over 1,200 trailers tagged. So any piece of equipment we're running, regardless of where it's located, is tagged here in the county.
Mm-hmm.
And just to be specific for the city of Opp, $46,461 of our ad valorem goes to the city of Opp. Almost $22,000 goes to the schools. Another thing, the tires and parts that we bought in 2017, we paid $13,411 of sales tax to the city of Opp. That's not to say that another $9,600 to Covington County. And this year, year to date, we've already paid $9,500 in sales tax. We love being a part of this community. The group at the courthouse, they are my group. Yeah. They take great care of us, and we take a lot of pride in being good corporate citizens. And just, I know when we talk about trucking, we talk about driver pay, which is a little erroneous sometimes because a lot of drivers don't live in the community, but our office and shop salaries for 2018 will be $800,000. Those are people that live in this community and shop in this community. So we do make a difference.
Right, you do.
And I'd like to say this, you know, when we came to Opp, we didn't get any gimmies. We paid our way. We bought Harold out. We bought the property. We're paying property taxes over there, but we just don't feel like there's a fair playing field here. But we're here to share and be completely transparent with you as far as, you know, we choose to do all of our business down here, and we don't have to. We're here because we want to be here. But the message I want to bring today, we feel very strongly about this, and if this move is voted on and approved tonight, we may consider pulling all or part of our operation out of Opp. We feel that strongly about it. We want to be here, but we want to be dealt with fairly.
Right.
So that's the message I have, and then, like I said, the numbers to support, you know, the impact we have on this community. We've loved being down here, and we've been coming to Opp since we were kids. We've known the Sauls forever. So,
right.
And we love being here, and we want to be here, but we want to be dealt with fairly.
Well, and I'm just saying, I mean, we want you to stay here. We want you here. You have been a big benefit to this community. We get that. We really do.
Okay,
And I
thanks for
appreciate
hearing
you
me.
coming. I do. That being said, when I was elected mayor, someone told me, they said, this is going to be, you were just elected to be in the hardest position that anybody's ever been elected to. The mayor of your small town where you've been raised, for the people that you're around, you know, you love. You're going to have problems. And I've never felt that as much as I felt it this last 2 weeks. Everybody knows how much I love Harold Sauls and how much I respect him and his opinion. He knows that. Me and Derwood Edgar are very good friends. Davis Trucking, I graduated with them and love her to death. I am in no way trying to hurt anybody. That being said, when I was elected mayor, I promised the people I would try my best to bring things into Opp, improve the downtown, do the bypass, get things there. and that is what I'm trying to do. The land, as you pointed out, OP doesn't have, me and you were talking today, and you said you had expanded west, where did you say y'all were expanded to?
Tuscaloosa recently.
Yeah, and I asked, and I said, did you get any incentives, and you said, of course. OP doesn't have.
Well, let me be clear, we're bidding on a deal right now, and there are abatements available from the state, but if we do that, we're buying the property and we're paying for the bill, we're not being given anything other than some tax incentives.
And tax incentives. And the bad thing about it, we have no tax incentives to give. We give a penny to the hospital, we give a half a cent to the, schools to keep them running. We're out of incentives. We do have a piece of property that's been sitting there since 2002 that no one so far has wanted. All the previous mayors, we've got one that's sitting in here now, have tried to give that land away to get somebody to be there, and no one has come. The trucking industry will be competitive if Dennis succeeds, but this is all, what we're voting on tonight is that if DOT agrees to do a access road, if Dennis builds a nice building out there, then we will, as an incentive, give him the land. I don't see how I can say, no, we're not gonna help you in any way, Dennis, you'll have to go to Elba, where they have told him they'll do whatever to get him there. He'll be 50, as far as being competitive, he's gonna be just as competitive in Elba as he is in OP, and, so, that's what, I'm gonna put it before the council will have the right to refuse it or go with it, that's all I can do, and, I hate to upset anybody, but I feel like I was voted in to make the right decisions, no matter who my friends were, or, you know, and I can't promise Dennis you Dennis is gonna succeed, and I surely don't wanna lose the revenue that you're bringing in, you know, and so I say, give us a chance, let us do this, see what happens, and, then make your decision on that.
Mayor, I would suggest you postpone the vote and do an economic assessment, and just see what's at stake.
All right, I'm gonna bring it, to the council and ask them, do I hear a motion to authorize me to enter into this memorandum of understanding with RCA Trucking? No. You make the motion, do I hear a second? Is there any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. All in favor, say, okay, y'all said it. With a vote of 3-2, the motion is carried, and I just ask y'all to please hang in there with us and see what we can do. Okay. All right. In the other business, Councilman Hines has a request from the residents on Kellum, Gavin, Washington, and Barnes Street for speed breakers on these streets. And that is Kellum, Gavin, Washington, and Barnes Street. There will be speed breakers put there. And, we just want everybody, we don't have to vote on this, but we want everyone to be aware that that's what's fixing to happen on those streets, where there are gonna be speed breakers. Everybody get this?
Okay.
All right, is there any other business? Okay, before we adjourn though, we wanna address several things. A-Town from Andalusia is using our stadium next week to have their big band day. We have our Little Bighorn on the 20th of October, and they're gonna have theirs this weekend in our stadium. They weren't able to use theirs, so they're gonna, you know, Michael and I agreed to let them use our stadium. We've got Oxfest coming up on the 27th. Okay, and everybody clean up and be ready for it. We want everybody to, come out and help us celebrate Oxfest. Another thing, and this is just a personal thing, Mike DeBose had a little accident today. We all need to be praying and thinking about him. He, was putting his pistol, I think it was a .38, I'm not sure, in his, holster, and he went off and hit him in the hip, ricocheted, and hit it in his shoulder right now, and I think he may be being operated on right now. So, send our love and our prayers out to Mike DeBose, love that man. Is there any other, business or anything that y'all wanna discuss? Do I hear a motion to adjourn? Do I hear a second? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? All right, meeting adjourned.